New year, new me, not likely. It's going to be the same shit as it was last year. Happy New Year, y'all. We watched 200 Cigarettes for this week's episode of...
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
Man, Melbourne sucks.
Yeah, dude. What's your pickup artist name, do you reckon?
Narrowena.
Is it
Is it what, like, yeah, you've got like a really thin dick.
Yeah.
yeah. No, my pickup artist name is Bill Hicks.
Do they specify if it has to be one word or...
No, it doesn't specify. It's just they're all just like MSN forum names. Like it's the like screen
So
names.
my pickup MSN name, my pickup name is like, I love Holly so much,
Yeah.
and then like half the lyrics to like a Goldfinger song or something.
My pickup artist name is sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels, lonely as I am. Together we cry.
Yeah, that would be mine. Hoping for the past, just hoping nothing happens. Clever napkins. I would never ask if you don't ever tell me. I know you well enough to know you never love
Different font. How,
Yeah.
how come I?
Oh, like alternating case.
Yeah. Man, absolutely. I think well, here's an interesting thing. Skrillex got his name because that was his MySpace name.
Right.
Like Sonny Moore's name on MySpace when he was like peak emo kid was Skrillex. So
Is that an interesting thing?
I think that's quite interesting. That's a good little tidbit. Nice little fact for you, little factoid.
I've got little tidbits.
Yeah. What about this? Instead of Super Metroid, it's Super Factoid.
What is this? Just a nerd.
It's just a nerd being like, no, actually,
And so he rolls into a ball to
Yeah.
escape all the bullies who are like, shut up.
yeah.
Man, let's talk about Sonic.
Oh, dude, that poster. I cannot fucking wait.
we teased it in last week's
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
I am so excited for Jim Carrey as Robotnik. I've never been more excited.
So what is it? I've only
It's a live action Sonic movie.
right, because all I saw was just like the close up of the like bulky calves that everyone seems to be so
It's
upset about.
like so Sonic will be CGI, but it's live action.
Does that mean-
who's Sonic?
Sonic
Ryan
is Ben
Reynolds?
Schwartz.
Oh really?
Yeah, Ben Schwartz is Sonic.
Does that
Hell
mean,
yeah.
It's going to be a comedy. Like it's
Yeah.
does that mean Jim Carrey is a live action Robotnik?
I believe so. Yes.
So he's got to be shaped like an egg?
I think it might be like Jim Carrey in a suit. Yeah.
How can you pull off the Robotnik must? I guess like...
No, the moustache would probably be fake.
like
There's got to be like a lot of CGI involved because like how are they going to make Ben Schwartz look like Sonic?
They're not. No. That's
No, yeah, he's CGI.
similar to like
Yeah.
the Detective Pikachu movie. It's going to be animated Sonic voiced by Ben Schwartz in real world.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
and I
bizarre.
believe that Robotnik is going to be Jim Carrey in a fucked suit.
Who else is in the cast?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Do you reckon they'll have all the like supporting fucked Sonic characters?
I
like
hope
they're like,
Tails is in it.
I want
Well, he
like
has
Metal
to be.
Sonic,
Ta-
Shadow.
Tails and Knuckles have to be in it.
I reckon you could, if you had a franchise plan, you could wait to tease out Tails and Knuckles.
I reckon
Yeah, maybe.
Shadow and Knuckles for sure for the sequel. I reckon you put Tails in at the end of the movie. That's how I'd do it.
Nah, because it's like a sidekick. He'd be there from the start. Also, it took me so many years
Miles per
to
hour.
understand that
Miles
miles
per
per
hour.
hour
Same.
was...
Same. All right, here we go. I don't know any of these people.
Say the names,
I
though.
just
We
meant
might.
Any big names.
Say the names. We might know.
All right, let me
Say up!
cast. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the right page. Jim Carrey, James Marsden.
Yeah.
He's
There's Cyclops in
dude.
X-Men.
Oh yeah, he's some guy. He's playing some guy called Tom Wachowski.
Oh, yeah. I know that name. It's like... It looks like Sonic, but he's like a different color or something.
That's Shadow. Neil McDonough. Don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah, Neil McDonough's great.
All right.
He's,
Isn't Sonic's name Wachowski or something?
No,
as well?
Sonic's name is Sonic.
No, but doesn't he have like a surname? I don't know.
Tika
Hedgehog.
Sumpter. Adam Pally.
Oh, Adam Pally.
That's great.
Doesn't say who they're playing.
This sounds
though.
like a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
Maybe this movie will be dope.
Debs Howard.
I like Ben
Dan
Schwartz.
Lapp. I like Ben
They're
Schwartz a lot.
I've got to get some gold rings.
Yeah. Elfina Luck, Natasha Rothwell.
I feel like I've heard that
And
name.
then I'm pretty deep in the cast now. No one super recognizable. I think it's really just a Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey
Man,
venture.
how good would it be if Eminem sings Sonic?
Oh, fuck me.
Gotta get those rings.
Yeah, he's got to go fast, dude.
Yeah, well, another song for him to go at the start.
They'll get some like chopper rapper who can rap real fast about rapping fast.
Yeah, like Busta Rhymes or something.
Yeah. Who's that real big one that isn't Busta Rhymes?
Twister.
That's another one. Nah, it probably is Twister.
It isn't Twister like faster than Busta Rhymes?
Twister was a world record breaker for that song "Tip of My Tongue," but that was a long time ago. I think Eminem would be up there now, like his rap
for like mainstream stuff.
Yes,
But he's not like
Rap God or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm very excited about Sonic. I like Amy Rose. I want Amy Rose to be in there. Metal Sonic. I want all those like fucked little
Big the Cat.
Yeah, Big the Cat, absolutely. One of those like fucked alien things that they get. Heaps of shit, man. There's heaps you could do.
I need there to be a reference to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine in there somewhere.
Yeah.
We're wild away so many hours playing that.
Mean Bean Machine is what I call
You
it.
just get a text message from your mate
call my
going,
dick.
Bean? Question mark?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was something of a Sonic head when I grew up.
A hedgehog?
Yeah, I had like the Sonic plushies, the Sonic comics.
If we want to bring back the photos, I went to a 21st dressed as Sonic.
It might look better than the thing in the fucking post.
It doesn't look great, but I can show you the
I'm
photos.
very excited, man. I have a lot of faith in this movie. I think it's going to be
Yeah,
excellent.
me too. But did you hear the thing about the reason why it's in silhouette is because they still haven't worked out what his eyes are gonna
Yeah,
look
I heard
like?
about the eyes, yeah. So they put out a statement being like, now, we got a lot of pushback from Sega about what the eyes look like.
Oh, is it because his eyes have like the big black rings around them?
No, so his eyes are like, they're so cartoony that
In regular
it wouldn't
Sonic,
translate to
they're
real
just-
life. They're like one block of two like white ovals.
In the very first Sonic, it was like so his eye white ovals and then big black pupils, which
Yeah.
I think have slightly changed over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds to me like they tried to give him human eyes.
Yeah, it's gonna look
Which would look
fucked. It's gonna look
weird.
grotesque, I think. Sonic, I'm gonna let's look up what his eyes look like as of now. And let's see what they're gonna do for the movies. Yeah, he's still got like it looks like he's wearing big white goggles because they're joined in the middle, underneath, like above
Show
his
us.
nose. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but that wouldn't work. That wouldn't translate to real life at all. Like it's just sort of a big white block on his face. Oof. He's gonna look fucked. He's gonna look real fucked.
The muscular calves and quadriceps,
Like, why are people so upset by this?
Well,
because they don't look like that. They don't look like human legs.
Right.
yeah.
Because like in regular Sonic, he has like kind of like thin hedgehog. Also, the weird
Yeah.
thing about like the director kept being like, "Yeah, it was important that we get the fur right," and you're like,
Yeah.
hedgehogs don't have fur.
They're quite spiky, in
Yeah.
fact.
Hmm.
Yeah. The spikes, if anything, have been ignored in the Sonic lore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like,
Do you think he'll turn into Super Sonic at some point?
absolutely not.
You don't?
No.
You saving that for the sequel?
Super Sonic's when he goes gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I was meant to save that for the sequel. I reckon it's going to be a.
You've picked
comedy.
the game I can talk about.
Yeah. I reckon there'll be a lot of talk of chili dogs. I reckon that'll be
Oh,
heavy.
you reckon Chili Dogs will make their
I reckon that'll be-
appearance back in canon?
Yeah, I reckon chili dogs are going to be huge in the movie. Because it's a comedy, right? It's got to be like, no, I'm Sonic. I go fast, but I eat chili dogs.
I'm going to cheer in the cinema the first time he goes, I'm waiting.
They'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll go
absolutely.
directly to camera. He'll tap his foot. Dave
Yeah.
Henning will go, "That's my bit." And then, yeah. Do you reckon that'll fuck up Henning's bit?
What?
That there's
being-
a Sonic, like Sonic being back in the zeitgeist and not like a nostalgic thing.
No, if anything, it'll make the bit have more legs, you'd think.
Yeah, because it's topical
Muscular
again.
Carb.
muscular.
Jacked
Yeah,
up
yeah.
carb legs.
Jacked up legs.
Oh man, absolutely.
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
That was Urkel.
That's how I think every time Andy tries to tell a story on the podcast.
also, big news in the world of film. Do you know what recently got confirmed?
Is it Venom?
Morbius the Living Vampire?
No.
Venom sequel?
Venom 2.
Yeah.
Confirmed. It's happening, dude.
Did you see this bullshit as
They
well?
better still have that fucking 4D cinema.
That someone that it like went viral around the internet mere weeks after we mentioned it on the pod. Someone like recut the trailer into a romantic comedy.
Oh,
Which
really?
is what we said it should be.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Maybe they listened to the pod.
Yeah, whichever cheeky fan did that and then didn't attribute credit to that very unique thought that no one else could possibly have of a huge movie release.
Yeah.
Give us our fucking check.
Send it to care of We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All
Yeah.
at P.O. Box 6969.
We gotta get that, dude.
I would like to watch that after this. That trailer recut.
Oh yeah, we can
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I'd like to
Yeah.
watch Sonic. I think we should watch Sonic as part of the podcast.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Sonic will probably have some teens. Sonic is a teenager, isn't he?
I think he's a mean bean teen machine.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too. In that case,
He's
this
meant
is
to
a
be.
teen
Yeah,
version
he's
of
like
it.
a snotty teen.
And he fucks Amy Rose, right?
Well,
I know in one of the games he fucks a woman.
Yeah, in Sonic the Hedgehog, the one released for like
Dreamcast?
Legitimately
No, it
fucks.
was earlier. I think it was Dreamcast. I'll see about this.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog. The only games released on Dreamcast was Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
Right. Okay.
So I think it's the way he kisses a human at the end of it.
Right.
It's quite odd.
Yeah.
It is bizarre.
Yeah, man. I mean, I kiss my cat, but it's kind of different. You know what I mean? Like that's more of a "oh, I love you, buddy," not like a "hey, baby, come over here." Man.
That's the weirdest comparison to make.
Yeah.
Talk about kissing.
And
it's
also-
like a
A
hedgehog.
video game character kissing a human. You're like, yeah, I make out with my cat, but whatever.
Yeah. And also, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Like, I believe you kissed the cat, but
I
I
believe
Yeah,
reckon,
he gets weird.
I reckon it's quite sinister.
I believe you're practicing.
yeah.
You know, in the game, they call kissing someone a kiss close because closing is having sex, but there's different kinds of closing. So there's like full close, which is sex, number close, and kiss close, which is getting someone's number.
What's
and kiss.
anal close?
Oh, God.
I mean, you can take a guess. Anal,
Anal close?
It's called pinching it off.
That's a good one.
anal, as I like to call it, the 19th hole.
Oh, God.
I have this dream to turn instead of using baseball metaphors, we use golf metaphors. So you got the front nine, which is like making out. You got the back nine, which is sex, and then you got the 19th hole.
What's a bogey then?
When you accidentally put it in their butt.
What's a double
Like-
bogey when you do it twice?
when you get both your balls in their butt.
Oh, God.
What's a birdie?
A birdie's when you come one stroke too early,
An eagle?
2 strokes too early.
What about is a sand trap when you have to hang out with a bitch friend?
Ooh, yeah.
It's in the water when she pees on you.
Hey man,
If she's a squirter.
That's aqua golf.
Yeah. Man, have you ever played aqua golf? It's fucking sick.
Visiting the
Or hydro golf.
visiting the driving range is jacking it.
yeah, of course, absolutely, yeah. Man, I love jacking off. I should do it more. I should make more time for it. Make more time for myself.
2019, man. New year, new you.
So
what have you done to improve yourself? I'm jacking off every day
I'm
now.
making a little more time for Andrew, if you know what I'm saying.
I jacked off for the first time in quite a while this morning.
That's crazy that you're not doing it more regularly. I don't know.
I don't feel the drive to anymore.
Must
But
be
I think
nice.
I'm in heat at the moment.
Oof, gross.
Cats are in heat.
Yeah. Okay, bud. Okay. Good observation.
Basics makes out.
Yeah, you'd know about this.
My cat's a
When she's a lot more responsive.
my cat's a boy and doesn't have his balls, so I don't think he's getting in heat anytime
So
soon.
it's a steer.
Yeah, I got a steer cat. No, man, I just feel like I should just make more time for myself and really, practice some self-care, if you know what I'm saying.
Self-love.
Some self-love, dude. More like self-loathing when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Just in the mirror.
So
just
if you want to make more time to jack off,
calling myself a whore in the mirror, just
Yeah.
does
that mean you'll make more of an event of it, or just do it more?
I think more of an event of it. I think,
So, like-
and also do it more.
So
Like that scene in Big Mouth
Yeah,
where he sets up the little music stand or
Yeah.
whatever and
yeah.
gets
Get
the
some-
candles lit.
Yeah. Get some open micers Instagram up together.
And then Yvette walks in and he goes, "Oh,
Don't do the bit. Don't do my bit. It's a good bit.
he laughed in her fucking face.
that punchline needs work, I reckon."
It's a big crush, and I don't even care. Don't even care.
Does Yvette ever walk in on you masturbating?
Like a couple times, but I've always hidden it. I've always been like, "No, I wasn't doing anything." But like, it wouldn't be a big
So I'm
deal.
sure it looks real fucking
A
smooth.
few times she's been like, "You've been in the bathroom a while." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm masturbating. Leave me alone." She's like, "All right." That's happened. A few times.
Couldn't you just say I'm shitting?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't need to lie though. Like, I don't. All relationships have good relationships have a foundation of honesty. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially ones that you might be, say, ruining.
Someone,
That is a maniacal laugh.
Yeah, man, I've gone evil.
and by someone I mean like my most recent dating prospect who I was at a music festival with last weekend said that because someone was talking about pissing themselves or something in a tent,
Hot.
and I said that I hadn't pissed myself as an adult, but I had shat myself, and she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, twice." I'm like, it was quite a heavy theme in that show that you came to see of mine, and then she said that she had like blocked it out of her head in order to be sexually attracted to me.
Yeah, that happens. Not to me though. I like them to get the whole Andrew Hastings experience. I think I need to be taking warts and all.
Genital warts and all.
Genital warts and all. I actually don't have genital warts. I'll have you know.
Surprising.
It is a little bit. I had a scare once, but it was all fine. I got tested.
What was it? Just like a crusty bit of cornflake or something?
Yeah. Just an old bit of sourdough bread.
A bit of hash brown fell on your
Yeah.
dick.
If you must know what it was,
We must.
was you're not supposed to use soap on your penis.
Yeah, I knew this.
I didn't. This was like when I was like 20. It dried out the skin and the skin cracked, and that crack got infected.
Ooh, that's.
It was very uncomfortable.
Did your penis hurt?
Yeah, like
what
real
happens
bad.
when you got boner?
It hurt.
How long did it take to heal?
Once I got like the cream and the antibiotics, like a couple days.
Did you?
But I had it for like close to a week.
Did you
Oh, dear.
jay off while you had the?
Yeah, it really hurt.
That's dedication to your art.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
man. Well, now it really made me appreciate when my penis was healthy. Like when it was like when it was back to normal, I was like, man, this is a gift. Don't squander it. You know.
All right, guys. Happy New Year. Welcome to We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All.
Oh, you did, this is out before New Year's, though.
Yeah, yeah, but this is our New Year episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
Let all the cream. I don't know the lyrics. How's that
What
song
is
go?
that song?
Were you
It's
trying
like
to
the
do
New
Old
Year's
Lang,
song.
Old Lang Syne?
Jet Black New Year.
Let old acquaintance be forgot.
Let
and
old
turn
acquaintance be forgot.
Old
and
Lang
turn.
Syne.
That's what I'm going to be singing when I'm munted on New Year's. When I'm off my fucking gourd being like, no, let's put Silver on YouTube. I was talking to Alex the other day about this New Year's party because it's just going to be like open micers hanging around, like talking shit on other open micers. So, and I'm so excited.
That's why I don't want to go.
I can't wait. But what we're going to do is we're going to sync up Silver. Will you explain what Silver was? I don't know.
With Dark
Yeah,
Side of the Moon.
yeah. We're going to sync up Silver so that Darren Sanders loses the Laugh Garage at the stroke of midnight.
Shouldn't it be a triumphant thing though? Midnight.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Definitely a failure.
Yeah. So it's Happy New Year, Happy New Beers.
Yes.
We're talking about the movie 200 Cigarettes, which more like my Saturday night. Am I right?
Hey, mate.
200 Cigarettes is a 1999 American comedy film directed by Risa Bramon Garcia and written by Shana Larson. The film follows multiple characters in New York City on New Year's Eve 1981. The film stars an ensemble cast consisting of Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck, Dave Chappelle, Guillermo Diaz, Angela Featherstone, Janine Garofalo, Gabby Hoffman, Kate Hudson, Courtney Love, Jay Moore, Martha Plimpton, Christina Ricci, and Paul Rudd. The film also features a cameo by Elvis Costello as well as paintings by Sally Davis. What a cast! What a dog shit movie.
Yeah, it's insane.
It was like it wasn't like abjectly. It wasn't like completely horrible, but it was just nothing.
Yeah, it
just
was.
so
It was
nothing.
absolutely nothing.
I think after 2 weeks after maybe watching Dazed and Confused, which kind of did the aimless hangout comedy
Yeah.
so well,
Yeah.
this just seemed so bad.
I think people
Yeah.
have confused not having a plot for being original.
Well,
Well,
they
having, like,
they
a
tried-
solid through line.
they tried to make the like dialogue movie, but none of the dialogue
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much like kind of seems like someone who watched maybe a Kevin Smith movie and
Yeah.
then like a Jarmusch movie.
very
and it's
mu-
like
very much so.
Yeah,
Everything,
or even like Pulp Fiction or
yeah,
something.
everything is like a treatise on the human condition. That's just a rote observation that's been said so many times before.
Yeah.
What like? It wasn't funny. Like, where were the jokes?
It wasn't
Like-
funny at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
where
wasn't
were?
funny.
But like, it was like clearly being played as a comedy.
Well,
Yeah. I think there was
well-
one funny part.
But with some of the funny, with what I assume was supposed to be the funny bits, were just stereotyping people, like the cool black like cab driver guy,
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. No,
Doing
but like
a
no,
very different voice.
yeah,
but that's what I meant. Like
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
was meant to be that, and like him, like, yeah, I'm smoking a different thing to you in the cab, and like they're like two like Queens girls,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Christina
yeah.
Ricci, and I'm not
They're
sure the
from
other one's name.
Ronkonkoma.
They kept saying
Made
that.
famous from Oh Hello.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's what their play is called, like Goodbye Ronkonkoma or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
So-
Oh, right.
But that's just a suburb in Queens, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It is Queens, right, and not like what's
Yeah, it's
what's
Queens.
the other one?
Long Island,
Brooklyn,
No, not Brooklyn.
Manhattan,
New Jersey.
No, not New Jersey. It's
Newark, which
the
is in New.
Bronx.
Oh yeah, no, not the Bronx.
Brooklyn, Bronx.
Yeah, New York's confusing.
Oh no, it's actually from Long Island. Ronkonkoma.
Isn't Queens in Long Island?
No, Queens is in Queens.
Okay. What's on Long Island?
Long Island.
Well, that makes sense.
Ronkonkoma. Taking Back Sunday from Long Island.
Really? Actually, I did know that.
There was a lot of bands like that from Long Island.
Yeah, I think so. I think the movie Life as well.
a lot of emo bands from Jersey as well.
Yeah, My Chemical Romance Thursday. That's it.
I think wasn't like there's
Nah,
another big
I
one.
think Glassjaw might be as well.
I think so as well, but there's like another. It wasn't as big as like Thursday or MCR, but there's like not Seosin, but something like that. Like
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Springsteen.
yeah, Bruce Springsteen, famous
Yeah.
emo band, Bruce Springsteen.
Famously kind of like Seosin, but not as good. Bruce Springsteen.
Max
Yeah.
Weinberg wishes he was as good a drummer as
The
whoever the
Seosin
Seosin guy.
drummer does slap.
He's fucking very fast.
Like if you listen to the
That song, whatever age I was, like a teenager, when someone introduced me to that song, "Sleepers," I was like, "Whoa!"
yeah, that's the
Sick,
one on
dude.
the thing where the album is like the Spider or the Beetle or whatever.
Yeah, the
The
Beetle
drumming
thing.
production in that is great. You can hear like every thud. And
Yeah. He gets a lot of different sounds out of one tom tom.
Look it up, New Jersey emo bands.
Yeah, sure.
Great content.
Yeah.
I feel like we, as much as we tried very hard last week to talk about the movie, I feel like there's not a ton to say here, and maybe we should just share tons of New Year's Eve stories.
Yeah, absolutely, we should. But special mention that this movie does get an award from me for maybe the first ever time that Paul Rudd has been so thoroughly unlikable in a movie.
Oh yeah, he sucks.
I don't know. I just kind of nothinged him.
Yeah, but like name a movie where like Paul Rudd is usually not shine. Like usually he elevates even the like most weightless thing into like something good or fun. He's
Yeah.
like a pretentious douche in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess that was the point.
I did think his mutton chops were funny though.
Yeah, I was into that.
That was pretty funny.
How accurate do you think the period setting seemed? It seemed like they kind of.
What was it set like?
Man, they seem to go back and forth on
Yeah,
it a little
they
bit,
keep-
right?
Was it set in like 81
It
or
was
something?
81, so it's like the end of disco, the start of the 80s. So there's that. But occasionally it just seems like, he's just wearing like a plaid shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It still seemed quite 90s.
Yeah, I think one thing I did notice with the disco thing that was funny was that there was a scene with Dave Chappelle on screen with Rick James playing, and I was like, oh, that's like a funny little
Oh,
overlap.
wow, I didn't
yeah,
notice
yeah,
that.
yeah. I was like, oh,
All
Rick
right.
James. Oh, that's Dave Chappelle. Oh, that's a funny, like, yeah.
Also, Christina Ricci and Gabby Hoffman's accents, I know it's like supposed to be funny, but are fucking
They're so bad.
grating.
They're so hard to
I-
watch.
But they were pretty good.
Yeah, but like you can't. If it was like a
hard to hear a lot of that.
Is it possible that Courtney Love maybe just shouldn't act? Is that an
no,
option?
because she was great in The People vs. Larry Flint. Like I didn't even
Okay.
think Courtney Love
Never
was
seen
bad in this.
Yeah, she wasn't bad, but it wasn't
I didn't
anything
care
But like
for her.
she's
remarkable.
saddled with like dog shit. Also, like
True.
the Scottish guy, I had to look up to check that he was Scottish because at first I thought he was just, doing a fat bastard accent.
Yeah.
I could eat a baby.
yeah.
Also, the most
You mean I'm a dud shag?
even like maybe even more insufferable than Paul Rudd. Gets dumped early in the movie and then complains the whole time about how bad he is in bed and tries to fuck people as a result of that.
I
Yeah.
hate that sad boy shit.
Yeah.
At least after he did fuck, he got told that it was still no good.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. You guys good at sex?
I think so.
I reckon no.
I reckon I do like a solid 7 out of 10 job.
I reckon like a 6.5.
Yeah. I reckon like when I'm on my game, I'm good, but when I'm not, I'm quite bad. Like,
I reckon you'd be sloppy when you're not on your game.
yeah.
Like a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
You have to warm into it. I reckon. Like
Just like stand-up.
Third time or something, you probably really.
yeah.
Third time or something like that, you probably really start to shine.
Yeah. That's, that's,
Like
I think everyone does that.
There would, I think, generally, I
Third time of the
assume
night.
the opinion of me would be okay, but there would be some people who I've only slept with once who would be like, that was terrible.
Oh, there's a few people who I've slept with once who'd be like, no, that was dog shit for sure.
Yeah, there would be people I've slept with once who've been like, that guy cannot get a boner. And I'm like, I can.
Oh, I definitely have a few of those people.
Yeah.
Thank God for the miracle of science.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Can't wait for your heart attack at 20. How old are you now?
Oh man, I'm 28 now, but
Yeah,
I reckon
28.
I'll be lucky. I'm trying to retroactively get in the 27 club.
He died doing what he loved, taking pills to get his dick hard.
And taking
man.
pills to not feel the badness.
Do you know how you guys make fun of me for taking Viagra to beat off?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got
And rightly so, I would say.
yeah, fair enough. Friday night I was on like a lot of cocaine and MDMA as well. And I got home at like 7 a.m. And I took half of Viagra to beat off. Wasn't enough. Had to take the other half.
Oh, dear.
So what, you started batting it around like a cat toy and
Yeah.
nothing happened?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Had a few tabs of porn going at once, still wasn't enough.
What were you watching?
I can't remember. It was very high and very drunk. I think it was like straight porn, which I rarely watch. I think I was watching like P and V.
Wow.
Yeah, that's unusual for me.
Yeah.
Was it because you had no P and V that night?
No, he had some beat.
No, Friday nothing happened.
Oh, really?
No, nothing.
Nothing controversial happened on Friday?
Nope.
Oh, shit, we can't name the day, can we?
Well,
oh, no, wait. this
We
is
don't
kind
know when this episode came out.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't.
true.
We don't
Yeah.
know when we recorded this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the phantom zone.
Just like Shadow,
That
dude.
mention might have changed things, though.
Oh, man, can't wait for New Year's Eve tomorrow night. Can't wait.
Man, I love it being the 29th of December.
Hell yes.
All right, let's look in our calendar to look up Fridays. This could potentially be. I could potentially be referencing.
Let's not circle around it too hard.
We were maybe talking about. We're talking about something controversial because Andrea Hastings likes to push to the front of the queue on Black Friday and get all those deals.
Oh, yeah. He will push an old woman down at the store.
Yeah,
Well, I got to get
he
that.
has no regard for for single people, couples, nothing on Black Friday.
Black Pete Friday.
Smart, Pete.
Smart.
Respectful.
Smart Friday.
Feels it's fun Friday.
Man, absolutely. Man, I was at a party. Speaking of fucking parties, it wasn't a New Year's party. I was at a party.
Fucking
a couple weeks
parties?
ago. I was at a fucking. No, I was at a
Yeah,
regular
you're
party.
at a fucking party.
I was at a regular party, and I was
Bad parties.
I was there on a date.
Oh, is this your emo part, Mark II, where you got bullied? Or?
Yeah. So I went to the same party 6 months ago, with a different date then to the date I went with this time. But I met 5 people, and every time I was like, "Hey, I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you." 5 times in a row in a space of 10 minutes was, "Yeah, man, we met last time." 5. I bombed the shit out of this party.
Yeah, but like that's kind of on you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 100% on me. I'm saying that I was a real piece of shit and forgot everyone.
Yeah.
But to be fair, when someone says that Red Jumpsuit Apparatus are one of the 10-pole emo bands, you deserve to forget
Yeah,
about
fuck
them.
that dude, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely fuck that guy. But yeah, actually,
That's also up there with the worst band names.
I spent the party catching up with Alexi Toliopoulos, found out he listens to the pod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
I
we do
told
all
you
the-
that already.
Yeah, that's why we do all those inside jokes about Mic Check, not because we're secretly jealous of it privately and publicly.
It was good catching up, Alexi. I can't wait to have you on the pod.
Do we want to talk
He's
about...
here now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
get on mic. Dude.
He's sharing a mic with Swat P.
Me and Svat Peter down here.
But
I've
yeah,
just
no.
been having lunch with Nick O'Malley.
It's like I just shouldn't go to parties with 21-year-olds. They're all too cool for me, man. It was all
Absolutely. you
They were
should
all
do
so
that.
cool.
Yeah.
They were all like cool and like all like trying to be cool. And
Nah, they're not cool. They're trying to be cool,
Absolutely.
but they're not cool.
But and it was also like my date. I think was really embarrassed because I kept like bombing conversationally, and like
can't believe
she was
that's
like being
like
all
this
social
day.
and like talking to everyone and stuff. And I was like, Alexi, let's talk about Sydney Open Mic.
How old is she?
She's like 25, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
enough to know
She just seemed to be like much better than me at parties, I think. I'm good at parties, but in the sense that I'm good at getting fucked up. Like,
You're good at doing lines and talking about silver.
yes. I'm great at that. She was like doing the party thing well, and I was there. And I think I embarrassed her a little bit.
Well, also, like, if you've got someone there you're already trying to fuck,
Yeah.
the party's no good for you.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like, well, what's the,
What's the fucking point?
Yeah. We still went and fucked after the party, but I was on a lot of drugs, so I got hard, but there's nothing. It wasn't working.
Shooting out.
Was she also on a lot of drugs? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
it
a
was-
bad date move. Otherwise,
Yeah, she was on a lot of, yeah, just like, come on, baby.
if I'm just gonna be real fucked up when I turn up here.
No. We took a bunch of Ritalin and MDMA together. It was good.
Cool. So New Year's, you love it?
I love it, dude. I love New Year's. My favorite
seem
day of the
like
year.
someone who
I do
would
love
love
New
You,
Year's.
yeah, you seem like someone who would try and make a big deal of it. Every
No,
year.
not at all. I try to get real fucked up, but it's like my thing is I just want like a guaranteed pretty good time, and then within that I really just go for it. Last New Year's was good. I did a bunch of coke and played Ticket to Ride, and a lot of nangs and made everyone watch wrestling because I was on like a lot of cocaine. I was like, guys, we're gonna watch wrestling, and they were like, we don't like. I was like, we're gonna watch wrestling.
This sounds so bad.
Last New Year's, I also did a lot of coke and MDMA and maybe another thing.
Oh
yeah,
that's right.
And then I went home feeling very ill.
You bad girl.
And then weirdly, I felt okay the next day.
Yeah.
I was actually in New York for.
You were on your
New
honeymoon,
Year's
weren't
this
you?
year. Yeah.
So you've been married for a bit of. How long? You've been married for like a full year now?
Full year.
Man, that's crazy. When's your anniversary?
It was 2 days ago.
What did you do?
We went out for dinner. It was very nice.
Where'd you go?
LP's Quality Meats.
Where's
I
that?
like LPs.
Where's that at?
Chippendale, right near like Central Park.
And then she went
sounds-
home and got some of JK's quality meat.
Hell yeah, my dog. Hell yeah, giving it to a rare.
Smoked.
No, what you meant to say was just rarely giving it to her.
Fuck yeah, dude. Married life.
Love bone down with my wife.
Man, that's dope, dude.
In some wife puss.
Yeah, dude. I had sex with my fiance today. That was pretty cool.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
How was
good.
it?
It was good,
You
dude.
missed her out.
I missed her out real nice.
Oh, God.
I've started saying that on stage. and
Missed
it
her out.
always- Yeah, it gets such a good reaction.
Yeah, dude. I was.
Is it quite varied?
No, it's always pretty like good.
But I would have thought there'd be like some people laughing, some people going like, ha. Like,
Yeah, but usually like the ha gives
Pretty
way to
across the
laughter
board.
pretty good, pretty quickly. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm a genius, but like that line is genius, and I am a genius.
Will I be able to? When did gigs start back up?
I don't know, like in
Maybe
some a lot earlier than others.
some don't stop. Some is maybe like 2 weeks after.
Yeah, some open mics won't stop.
I'm emceeing Lounge on January 14. So presumably that probably starts on the 7th or that's the first one back.
Fuck.
I'm on January 14th.
Ooh, baby.
I'm hosting February 11th. It's a good get for me.
I'm on
It's an easy
4th
get
of
for me.
February.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. I
Wait,
just
you're
wanna-
hosting?
No, I'm hosting in March sometime.
All right.
Yeah, right. I just could. Yeah, fuck.
What?
Oh
What's the
no, because
problem?
now I'm just genuinely bragging on the pod, and that's not very entertaining.
No, just do it.
Oh, I got to.
all of your stories end with and then I
No, I've just got I've got like a big gig on the 8th, and I'm worried I won't be able to warm up for it
What's the big gig?
and more.
Oh yeah, that's
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, because I was just thinking, his CAC won't be back.
You don't need to warm up, man. Like it's not actually a high pressure gig.
yeah.
That's true. Also, I'll just be doing my 5. Like, it's not like.
Cat
Yeah, it's easy.
Won't be back, but Flodge might be.
I reckon if I'll just ask for extra time at Flodge, that'll be like just to make sure I can still do it. And
Yeah.
it'll be fine. It'll be good. Also, like, whatever, I can do it.
Just go in with like 4.5 minutes. Make sure you don't
Do
go
Butt Baby.
over
I'm
time.
not going to do Butt Baby. I will not be doing that. But yeah, man.
Does anyone have like a particularly outstanding New Year's?
Yeah,
Eve
I got
story?
a bit of a fucked one.
Yeah, go.
It was 2000 and it was the New Year's between 2009 and 2010.
How old does that put you?
I was 19. I was at Luna Park.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was dope.
Of course you were.
And this is when I was like, I know I'm pretty into caps now. I was like real into MDMA at the time.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it probably wasn't good. But I was there, and Pendulum were playing. You remember Pendulum?
Yeah, I remember.
Rose, you remember Pendulum? She's nodding, but she's away from the mic.
Yeah.
This is when I like.
That ABC thing.
Yeah. This is when I used to do so much drugs that I liked that kind of music. Like, it was that kind of thing. But anyway,
Man, sidebar. Like I just went to Meredith and like the presets played at midnight on the Saturday night.
sick.
It fucking ruled.
Presets are good, man.
It ruled. It was so good.
Mm.
Like there is a time and a place for that, and it absolutely works.
So I saw Pendulum, but before that, I took all this MDMA and I was dancing and having a great time and stuff. But then we went on rides, and I was like peaking on the rides, and that was it was so much fun. But here's where it got out of hand, right? So I'm in Pendulum. I've lost my friends. I don't know where my friends are, and I don't care. My brain is just flooded with serotonin. I don't
You're
give
living
a
out
shit.
that blinded by the lights. Oh,
Yeah.
mashed.
Yeah.
I'll just
absolutely.
smoke 6 tabs to the knob.
I'm well mashed.
So
That song rules.
this is when I was like before I got fat as well. So I'm like shirtless in the Pendulum mosh pit, just dancing around, having a great time, whatever. Just sweating, just covered in sweat. My eyes are all fucked up. I'm looking real messy, but I'm having the best time.
You're a sloppy bitch.
Yeah, I'm a real sloppy bitch at this stage.
It sounds like now.
Yeah. Oh, it's like
Yeah, it sounds like Andrew Hastings doing counselling just turned him into the guy that's sitting here talking to us normally. Like a
I am
fat,
sweating and
like
shirtless.
like a fat slop lord who hates himself.
So I'm there, and I see my friend Zoe from like across the mosh pit sort of thing. She's like probably 20 meters away or whatever. And I'm like, oh fuck, sick, my friends. This will be. Oh man, I'm fucked up. Yeah,
Oh, I
great.
know this story.
So I go up and I like grab her. Like
I
we're
feel
good
like you've
friends.
told this story.
Have
on
I?
the
Yeah, you got
podcast.
beat up.
Yeah,
right?
she punched me in the fucking face.
Yeah, you have told this
And
story
anyway, I
before.
spiraled. So I'll finish the story in case anyone hasn't heard that episode. I spiraled, had a full blown panic
But
attack.
also go back and listen to all that.
Freaking out. I'm like literally like my friends have to like find me. I'm like fucked up and I'm so scared and stuff because she just like hit me. I'm like, oh no, she thinks I was like trying to grope her or something. This is real fucked up. And then like they go find her and she's like, oh, was that Andrew? Haha. And like I was like, oh, sorry, I hit you, dude. And like the wave of relief from that made me peak harder than I've ever peaked ever before.
Sick.
It was great, man. That was a cool New Year's.
I think the idea of
I'll
you-
finish it for him. And then I fucked her.
Did you?
I actually didn't. No,
Eventually, though.
never touched her.
A friend of hers, though, maybe?
Heaps.
I do like the idea. The idea that amused me most in that story is that when Andrew takes pills, he just becomes Andrew from 10 years in the future. So, like, now he'll like get even fatter and like be balding and be like, fucking Yvette's at home with the kids. It's emo night for one more night. What do you guys think about ethical non-monogamy? And they're just like, oh my God, do you have a hairline anymore?
You're bleeding from the nose.
Yeah.
And ears.
Don't let my kids see.
You've got a brand new lyric tattooed on your fucking overhanging gut.
Wait, did you get that brand new tattoo after the stuff came out of it?
Yeah.
It's all the lyrics from the Real Problematic song as well. It's all the me versus Maradona versus Elvis.
It's
ones.
a whole back piece.
Yeah. I just says I almost feel bad for what I'm about to do.
Because we've got a poltergeist. This beer is just moving along the table like independently.
Oh, wow, it is,
Ooh,
too.
it's the condensation lubricating that shit.
Way to spoil the fun.
Anyone else got a boner?
Yeah, dude. I'm boned up for this moving beer.
Man,
What
absolutely.
I wanted to do is move directly into my mouth. Yum yum.
Yeah, I want
If you focus hard enough.
to fuck that lubed up beer.
Jedi mind trick.
Man, absolutely. I got another one. I was underage. I was 17, and I was drinking vodka, just walking around the city on a New Year's Eve. And during the New Year's Eve countdown, just underneath the Harbour Bridge, I started throwing up at about 3 on the New Year's countdown.
Nice.
So I rang in the New Year, vomiting on my purple Converse.
I had New Year's in New York when I was there, and we met up with like a couple of friends, and then kind of
Maybe
everyone
like
had
a black cab driver.
no.
I'm like a
We didn't
black
smoke
Christmas
to-
helper.
We didn't smoke 200 cigarettes, but we did go down the street to buy cigars.
Sick, dog.
And we just like we had some kind of hangers on, and we just went to like a random bar. Didn't want to deal with all that like Times Square bullshit. And we went there, and then it turns out there was like a 90s cover band playing who just
Sick.
played like bangers from the 90s all that. So they did like heaps of Blink-182 and stuff like that. And we made friends with them, and they came and like smoked cigars with us out the front. And then they got me to sing vocals on "Say It Ain't So" by
that rules.
Weezer. There's photos of it on Facebook. And then the end of the night, very drunk, went over to the chair that we put all of our jackets and shit, and someone had gone through the entire pile and stolen mine, and no one else's.
Wow.
And it was this like
That's quite funny.
$400 fucking jacket that I'd worn for 10 days, and I was not happy.
No. What are you doing on your phone?
I got a few messages. None of them were important, but I thought maybe they were. Yeah,
Thought someone was sliding.
maybe.
Maybe thought it was someone taking a walk on the wild side.
Someone messaging me while their boyfriend's out of the room, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe someone big fan of the post-Thanksgiving holiday sales.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude.
I had New Year's in Ibiza once.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, damn.
So was it a hedonistic pansexual orgy?
It's
Sorry,
odd.
Svat Pete just came back from it.
Damn. It's odd because like it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
So we
yeah.
think
Is it
like,
still blackface if it's an audio medium? Like, can I be Swat beat for the pod?
But
Yeah,
you
well,
mean,
it's doing black voice.
That's true, actually. True.
but also don't.
We've talked about that.
What if I
like,
don't put the accent on though? What if I'm just like, guys, I'm Swat Pete?
Damn.
Well, that's probably fine. It's because you're not doing the voice. We talked about that for
Well,
the
so
weird
if we
science
just
episode.
interviewed you, and
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like-
yeah. But the voice, I'm saying if you remove the voice from the equation.
Yeah, so
I understand that.
Yeah, so I like say I go to you like, oh hey man, like how's it working for Saint Nick?
I mean, yeah, it's not bad. I'm pretty happy being Swat Pete. Putting on that
I do like this.
black paint on my face and hitting all the naughty children with sticks.
Yeah, how do you feel about like the fact that like it's a bundle of sticks that some people might use like outdated language to refer to it when you are very modern?
Yeah, well, as my woke character, woke Swat Pete.
Oh, works right feet.
Yeah, I think that
Done.
certain terms and certain practices become outdated with time. And yes, obviously tradition is important and I respect that. Sometimes it's time that we as a society realize that it's time to move past certain things and maybe certain traditions aren't as important as protecting the feelings and experiences of oppressed minorities.
Works right Pete. Do you think women should be able to vote?
No.
What about other works right Pete things I can ask you?
Well, I think it's unfair that the rich kids get more presents than the poor kids from
that's
Sinterklaas.
classism. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
But he's your boss, so he pays you.
Well, I mean, I'm a socialist, so I don't really think that we should have bosses. I think that the workers should be controlling the means of production, and I'm a communist. And I think that we should be seizing and redistributing the wealth.
Right.
And as a small man in blackface, I think that it's my role to educate
Hey man,
those.
don't call yourself small. You can be anyone you want. Works right Pete.
Thank you, comrade.
So, like, works right Pete, what are you reading at the moment? Like a lot of Marx, a lot of Jung.
Yeah,
Young, I believe.
Jung.
the novelization of Birth of a Nation.
I think that gets better every time you read
It
it.
really does.
Not
Jordan
reading
Peterson.
Any sort of,
Oh, yeah.
any manifestos.
Yeah.
What do you think about Elon Musk? Works right Pete.
I actually think he is a visionary, and I think that me and my fellow Schwart Pete's should take up and start working for Tesla, as that genius is going to save humanity.
Are there other Svart Pete's that maybe aren't as woke as you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should we maybe interview Unwork Spot?
No,
I believe he's busy.
I think I think bigot Schwart Pete is unavailable right now.
The best character that we just can't do.
Bigot Schwart Pete. No presents for you, P. The kids haven't done anything wrong. He's just hitting them because they were born black. He's just,
Yeah.
oh man, Schwart Pete,
Yeah.
hero of our times.
Making his return. Yeah, I went to a pizza.
Oh yeah.
We kind of thought it would be like this huge party because it's a whole island known for partying.
Yeah,
We get this kind of
It's like deserted in not summer.
basically the entire island's
oh yeah, it's the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, it shuts down for like the 6 months. So there was one club open, Pacha, the famous cherries.
Yeah,
We went there.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I think I might have talked about this on the pod before, but my friend got into a fight with a neo-Nazi.
great.
It's pretty sick.
I feel
That
like
sounds like something like woke Schwart Pete would do.
Yeah. That was who I went with.
Yeah. You brought him over from Holland.
I went with woke Svart Pete.
Well, your childhood friend from your time in Holland,
Yeah.
Schwart Pete.
you're like, hey, I'm back in Europe.
Yeah. I was like, we should go
Time
meet
to
up.
reconnect.
I was like, we should meet up with the guys, and he was like, hey, don't gender who you're hanging out with. And I was like, oh, Svart Pete,
It's
you're
like
woke
Schwart,
now.
it's like Schwart White Pete. Why are you so awoke but in blackface? And you go, Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm woke Schwart Pete. Otherwise, I'd just be woke Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't take the Schwart out of Schwart Pete.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about this? What about Fart Pete?
I mean, I'm into that.
And he's wearing blackface, but he farts?
Yeah, it's exactly the same, but he parts.
Yeah. So the entire island shut down. It was fucking. They were charging 13 Australian dollars for like mini bottles of water.
Yeah.
And like $26 for like any mixed drink.
How much was ecstasy?
Quite cheap.
Yeah.
But like it didn't. Davis took it and ended up just having a panic attack in the bathroom.
Pussy.
And I had to coax.
What kind of pussy would have a panic attack on
Yeah.
MDMA?
I had to coax him out of there, but because I was so mad at how expensive it was, I stole a roll of toilet roll and a can of Red Bull.
That's very funny.
And just walked out with it.
That's funny.
Someone told me yesterday that is in some clubs in Brisbane, they would have those taps in the bathroom where you just push it down and it's just one temperature, which is warm. And because they knew everyone was like taking ding dong dangs there,
Yeah.
so they were selling bottles of cold water for like $8
That
behind
is
the bar.
brutal.
It's crazy.
That's such a
That's
piece of shit
genius.
move.
Yeah.
The first kid that dies of dehydration in that
What
bar.
would,
I think it's illegal.
Yeah,
now
it would
to not
be,
have
yeah.
cold
What would
water in the
Woke
bathroom.
Smart Pete say about that?
Well, Striped Pete would say that prohibition has never worked, and you should come to him to buy drugs, as is the way of his people.
Oh, that's not Woke Smart Pete.
It's his people. He's allowed.
So what does he think about pill testing?
He thinks pill testing is not only
For
should be
pussies.
legalized, he thinks it should be mandatory.
You get given your pills,
And then you
take
test
them.
them. Pill testing is actually really important, and it's actually fucked what's happening with that at the moment. That's the only woke cause I genuinely care about right now is
Testing
pill
your
testing.
drug.
I don't even go to festivals anymore.
Here's my thing about pill testing is like, does it only work for pills? Because I
No,
don't know.
you can test powder.
I was going to say, because I don't know anyone that still takes pills. Like, everyone just takes caps.
Yeah. So I think the idea is that you empty a cap out, they test it, then they give you it back, and you
Right.
just bomb it.
One of the caps I took at
Fucking bomb it, dude.
That's what you call it. You bomb it. That's what it's called.
one of the caps I took at Meredith had a bit of unexpected tripstasy in it, which was not.
Oh, that
great.
sucks. You don't
Yeah.
want that.
It was.
That's why you should have gotten a pill test.
It wasn't very much, but
Yeah, still.
it was still weird to just suddenly start seeing some things about. Oh, I didn't want this.
Yeah. That's not what you want.
I just realized that your shirt's covered in crabs.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
His crotches too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a really good themed shirt.
No, I'm shaved to the bone.
You can still get crabs.
I thought you couldn't. I thought you needed
No,
pubes.
you can.
I'm not actually
Shaving-
shaved. I have a proud manly bush.
Isn't that
Yeah.
isn't that a line in like Scary Movie where it's like shaving your pubic region will not get rid of like
Where do
the
the
lice?
where do the lice live if not in your pubes?
like in your skin?
Ah, that's gross.
I've heard that like shaving it is an effective way to get rid of crabs.
Maybe it reduces it, but doesn't completely
Yeah,
eliminate
maybe.
it. I don't know. We
Yeah.
could easily Google this.
Did you ever have nits?
Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, who is the most insufferable?
I didn't.
Oh, really? I thought most people did.
No.
Who is the most insufferable person in this movie? You reckon?
Ooh,
The
the Scottish guy.
yeah, the Scottish guy was pretty bad.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle was probably my favorite, just because I like Dave Chappelle.
Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck were both pretty insufferable.
I rewatched this.
I actually kind of like Ben Affleck because the joke became later that like everyone projected this image of like a bad boy sensitive artist and he was just some yuppie and everyone hated
That
him
was
for
kinda
it.
funny.
But he was like, I haven't done anything. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
he had no. He actually hadn't done anything.
like he
wrong.
wasn't going on long screeds about capitalism. He was just like
Yeah.
genuinely like, yeah, I'm excited to be a lawyer, and everyone was like, what the? Come on.
Casey Affleck, I think, just sucks a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like the character was like shit as well, but like I've never really enjoyed his work.
Oh man,
good in Gone
Manchester
Baby
by the
Gone.
Sea was pretty fucking
Haven't
good.
seen that.
Gone Baby Gone. The assassination of
American Pie.
Yeah. The assassination
American
of
Pie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Kevin's older brother.
He gives
Oh,
he
yeah,
gives Kevin the
right.
book.
Yeah, I mean, I like
He's
that.
in American Pie too as well because he tells him to go to the beach.
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for my bucks at this beach house.
Yeah, what are we doing with that?
It's you're the best man. You decide.
Oh, fuck.
But are we?
But we have to
This
do
means
it.
you really cluelessly are going to have to organise lots of drugs.
no, Sando can organize the drugs. That's all right.
No, I'll do it all.
Yeah, you want to
I'll
organize the drugs?
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. It's Andrew Hastings' Bucks
Yeah,
night.
I'll get arrested.
There's a lot of pressure
I'll
on
get-
the drugs.
I'll get arrested for trafficking in 20 kilos of heroin.
Perfect. I'll do heroin on my bucks if it's there. If you, I'll
Someone
do.
else didn't finish their
Let's
beer.
play Russian roulette.
Yeah,
This is definitely not mine. I finished my beer.
this one's mine. It's in a different can.
Hastings must have poured tears into it.
I finished my beer. Sucked in.
All right, we got like 10 minutes of this. Or honestly, we could probably cut it.
No.
out.
Well, I'm having a good time. We're
yeah,
good.
but
We're
I'm
good.
so hot, man.
It is hot.
It
I
is
do want to
really
go to.
hot.
I want to go to the pub.
Yeah, me too.
What if we? Okay. All right.
Oh, here's something that I used to do on New Year's occasionally. I would, whenever there was, it was born on 07, 08 New Year's. We were in my family's holiday house down at Lake Conjola, and there was a huge crowd of people out the front who were gathered to try and set off some dodgy fireworks someone had bought.
Sick.
And they didn't quite work. So I, as everyone just kind of stood there, I ran behind a car and jumped out naked and said, "Happy Nude Year."
That's pretty good. Happy New Year is pretty solid.
And I've done Happy Nude
I
Year.
reckon you could have left out 90% of the details of that story. Just, I was at a house party. I was at a holiday house. I jumped out. Done.
I used to love
I've done
getting-
Happy Nude Year. You're one to fucking talk.
True.
I've done Happy Nude Year a couple of times since then.
I used to love getting naked at house parties and shit, man.
Yeah, same dude.
My jam.
My friends and I got naked all the time.
I love getting naked at hens nights and putting my penis in funny shapes for money.
I love getting naked in a bed with a hot chick.
Your wife, brother?
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah, my dude.
Just like,
Mike, fist bumps don't carry on,
and
Mike.
just like,
No, you have to bump.
why don't we
mics.
just bump mics?
Yeah,
Oh, man. It's like
that will show up.
Jeff
Did that
Ross,
make
Dave
sense?
Attell, and their weird trans friend.
Yeah, let's get Caitlyn Jenner up here to roast her.
And their other weird friend, Woke Spot Pete.
Yeah, he would be like their little gremlin helper.
Yeah, I love Works Fart Pete.
Works
The character doesn't really make sense, but I do love it.
I think Woke Spot Pete might be the best thing we've ever done in the podcast. Just
Yeah,
you
up there.
talking in your normal voice, saying woke.
but I'm
things
but I'm
while
definitely
being-
in blackface.
Yeah.
Works Fart Pete. I love him. Man, I think we need
What?
to.
Here you go. What's your New Year's resi?
Ooh, well, I want to do 300 gigs next year. That's a goal.
Maybe lose some damn weight this time.
I have like some career goals, like some comedy career goals.
I did mine this year and last.
Okay,
so I
that's
feel
why you have a new one.
No, but I don't know if they're going to be career based.
That's
I
fine.
think this time is self care. Like I'm going to quit smoking and.
That's
and
good.
if
You
you're
should quit
listening,
smoking.
Mum, I never started.
Yeah, because if she's been listening, that's her concern.
Yeah,
You admitted to smoking meth on the pod. Like you.
that's true. I did do that.
But no cigarettes.
Yeah. That's what people from work always go like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I'm like, "Don't listen, it's vile."
Yeah,
and I forget. I'm like, "Oh, fuck the vile stuff." Just like I don't need everyone to know that I fucking smoked ice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get healthy. I started today. I had that prawn poke bowl.
Are you gonna have beers after this though?
Yeah.
I do love that thing where you're occasionally like, yeah, I can. If I have like a nice healthy lunch, then I can drink all day with impunity.
But no, but it wasn't necessarily that for me. Like I was going to go and get KFC, and then I ran out of time, so I ordered that instead.
You can get Deliveroo KFC though.
Yeah, but it's like $9 for delivery.
Is it? I got it for free when I first did it.
What?
You might have like a first time free delivery type deal or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a frequent flyers.
Yeah.
Man, do you think what vitamins and stuff you're supposed to be trying to get when you've done a lot of drugs? Is B12 one that you're supposed to be trying to get a lot of?
think B12.
Because I have a
No.
lot of B12 supplements that I
do you
have
know
for
what-
other shit.
You know what really works is the Brady, whatever, I'll just say her name.
Yeah.
She, we went to a party one night and took some ding dong dangs, and when we got back to her place, she had this stuff that was like zinc picolinate,
Ooh.
and she made me take it, and I felt fine the next day.
That's good.
I was feeling like real shitty on the first morning of Meredith, and she gave me 2 of them, and almost immediately started feeling so much better because it helps with your serotonin reuptake.
Yeah.
I think Pat Doherty swears by zinc.
He takes zinc and melatonin.
Yeah, there's
Oh, and
zinc-
magnesium, I think. he
These zinc
says.
picolinate things fucking really
I've been
work.
because I've been having B12 all weekend. I actually feel all right.
Vitamin
but-
D helps as well. Like it.
I take vitamin D supplements already.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you,
I genuinely do. Then I take the other kind of
you
vitamin
do.
D supplement.
people are fucking you.
I take
They get fucked.
Oh yeah, you are a peg boy now, aren't you?
I haven't done that in a while. Actually, that's not true.
Have you been legitimately
After green lights, I went pretty full on with it.
Have you been legitimately pegged yet?
No, but I had like someone else fully getting one up there, but it wasn't. There was no strap involved, so
Right.
it's not a peg.
It's still sort of pegged.
Yeah, well then, yeah,
pretty much.
It was pretty good.
Digitally pegging.
I was pretty written off. I've been taking a lot of shit lately. I've got to chill.
Is that your New Year's?
Yeah, New Year's resi.
Yeah,
Fucking chill out.
just chill, dog. Schwartz, stop talking.
Don't silence his voice.
I asked him what his resolution was, and he just said "damn." So I don't know. I think he's gonna build a dam or something.
Yeah, my other New Year's resolution is to get pegged more.
What about to get booked more by Pat Doherty?
No, I've decided to
Chill out on
stop
that.
caring about that as much. I'm focused on bigger and better things.
Well, I'm not doing any festivals next year, so I've just got to try and write heaps and
Yeah,
get fucking club fit.
Are you doing Sydney Comedy Festival?
No, I forgot. To
It's your first year without it for a while, right? Like since we started.
Since
Like our first one, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's been like 6 years, man. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm assuming I get accepted, but like I've never not before, so I wouldn't. And it's a new hour, which they like. So, Vulgar Display of Comedy, May 2019.
It's gonna be good.
If I'm not in the festival, you'll know that I've been rejected, and I'm very mad about it.
Yeah, and that it will be reappearing at Powerbomb Comedy Festival at some point.
It'll be reappearing at Powerbomb Comedy Festival either way.
I'm kind of hoping to just like clean up while all the festivals are on, because I messaged about the store and the guy was like, "Are you doing Melbourne?" And I said no, and I haven't really heard anything more after that. But fingers crossed.
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it, that'll do it.
What's your New Year's
Yeah,
resolution?
you
You didn't
haven't-
say yours.
you haven't
Lose
said-
weight.
Lose weight.
How are you losing weight? Talk me through it.
Are you gonna get off the bungers too?
Yeah, I might try. We'll see.
How many times have you tried?
In earnest? Like twice.
All right.
I've done 2 very good jobs of quitting and like 5 bad jobs of quitting. And I'm like, because I'm still kind of quit, but at the moment I'm in kind of dicey territory. I'm averaging 1 or 2 a day.
Yeah, that's dicey.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You back, baby?
I hate being back. I'm going to stop.
Love it, though.
I do.
Because you get them all for free.
I do. Well, not when I, like, because I'm at the next stage is I have to start buying them.
Yeah, you should start buying me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a
Problem
Christmas
is,
present
that's
to
the
Jamie.
thing.
It's
This is how
like
I
a
always
fucking-
start. I feel bad about taking the cigarettes and then having to buy
200
them.
cigarettes.
Yeah. Hey, full circle. Let's end.
Yeah. Come to Powerbomb Comedy and Papa Getty's Comedy. And that's it. And listen to our fucking podcast. That's your New Year's resolution. Listen to it and tell more people about it. And
Yeah, and like engage with us more.
yeah, and go on.
Yeah,
and,
we know you're listening. We see the numbers.
And maybe if someone is like a hacker, execute a DDoS attack on Junkie for that dog shit podcast ranking list that we were, that we refuse to be a part of.
I am slightly suspicious that the writer of it, who is like a comic in Brisbane, listens to this podcast.
Yeah. Well, I think she knows we're fairly tongue-in-cheek about
Yeah.
most things, but deadly serious about this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I've never once told a joke on this pod.
Me neither. And I
Everything
never
I
will.
say is in 100% earnest.
That's almost true.
I'm not an insane cartoon character.
I don't have emotional problems.
Hey, but like, you know, thanks for sticking with us in the first year.
Yeah, it's been a good year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, dudes.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you all for listening. Come
Yeah.
back for bigger and better things in 2019.
Yeah, to the next year.
To the next year.
Guys, in 2019, it's important. This is Strahd Pete talking, by the way. For 2019,
Just
it's
the
important to overthrow the patriarchy, overthrow the bourgeoisie, overthrow sexism, racism, transphobia, homophobia, and most of all, don't forget to black up.